Hey everybody, welcome to Enliven Wellness. My name is Tessa and I am an integrative medicine practitioner in training, 2 classes away from my master's. Really awesome. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit today, a little bit more about the quickest way to activate your vagus nerve and why it's really important for those of you not only suffering from chronic illness, but those of you who are empaths as well. Cool topic. All right, so this is part 2 of a 2-part series that I made. So if you have not watched part 1, I'm going to link that video right up here. Make sure you watch that one first and then come back over here and finish up the series. All right, so why, first of all, is it important to activate your vagus nerve and to learn how to create better vagal tone? Well, because something called low vagal tone is associated with things, broad-ranging symptoms from low stomach acid, to poor B12 absorption, to gallbladder problems, to liver problems, to constipation, to diarrhea, to anxiety and depression. Now, I'm going to make another series of videos explaining like a little bit more in depth about the vagus nerve itself, but poor vagal tone is associated with those kinds of symptoms, a lot of those that you all might be suffering from. Now, all right, when you have a dysfunctioning vagus nerve, then you'll have this plethora of crazy symptoms. And that's why it's important to learn how to activate and create better vagal tone. And playing off of part 1 of this video series, I'm going to be talking about one of the quickest ways to activate your vagus nerve, which is relaxing your face. Very simple, and just relaxing your face. None of this anymore. You need to be a little bit more chill. And this is going to have big implications for your health. But all right, so when you relax your face, and this is based off of the work of somebody named Dr.Stephen Proges, who came up with a theory called the Polyvagal Theory. And basically what he learned and what he states and what he found out is that there are 2 branches of your autonomic nervous system. There is the dorsal vagal branch and then the ventral vagal branch. And this relaxing of your face engages what's known as the ventral vagal branch of your vagus nerve and of your autonomic nervous system. So this part of the nervous system, of the autonomic nervous system, the ventral vagal branch, is responsible for something called the social engagement system. And when you relax your face, you activate the social engagement system, again, part of the ventral vagal complex of the autonomic nervous system. And that part of your nervous system is responsible for the supradiaphragmatic portion of your parasympathetic nervous system, mainly your limbic system. Bing, 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 keyword in this community. I know a lot of you have like heard of DNRS and like limbic system retraining. Well, a lot of us out there who are suffering with, CIRS and Lyme and mold and other chronic conditions, as well as if you're an empath, we tend to have a highly overactive and dysfunctional limbic system. This can show up as things from, because so your limbic system is responsible for hormonal regulation, emotions, and also motivation. All right, so a lot of you may be lacking motivation. A lot of you might be having, a lot of anxiety and fear and living in that chronic fight, flight, or freeze. You also may have hormonal problems. This can all be part of a dysfunctioning limbic system. So when you activate the social engagement system via relaxing your face and chilling out the ventral vagal portion of your vagus nerve and your parasympathetic nervous system, then you can start to re-regulate the limbic system in your brain. And your hormones will be better regulated, your emotions will be better regulated, you'll have more motivation. It's really cool what happens. Now, how does this apply to empaths and people suffering from things like CIRS and mold and Lyme? Well, a lot of us out there who are having these kinds of issues, who are empaths, who have the CIRS thing going on, who have the mold thing going on, who have the Lyme thing going on, we all can, and who are empaths, we feel very overwhelmed in social situations and by a lot of stimuli, like maybe driving down the highway, Melissa, may feel a little bit scary. Maybe, let's see, being in public places and with a lot of people can make you feel like really overwhelmed. Loud noises like planes going by or like kids screaming, just like being really overly sensitive to a lot of stimuli. This relaxing your face technique is going to help you a ton in these situations, not only because it activates the ventral vagal portion of your nervous system, which I hope you all are starting to kind of get these key words. I'm sure you are. You're all very smart out there. My audience is super intelligent people, I know that. But also, when you activate the social engagement system, a really cool thing happens. And that is you begin to feel more connected to people. That's literally why it's called the social engagement system, is that you will actually be able to feel more connected to the people around you, and you're going to feel more connected to the world, and you're not going to feel as isolated and afraid and threatened by all of the stimuli around you. You'll actually be able to settle into it and not have such a problem when you're out in those social situations that make you're just feeling totally overwhelmed by like all the people around you and all the stimuli and all the noise and so just by relaxing your face, you're going to be able to feel more connected and more centered in those situations, which is really like, that would just be like, talk about getting off the struggle bus, right? And that's like such a freeing feeling, I'm sure, for all of you out there, because when you're feeling like overwhelmed in those social situations, it's so much for your nervous system. And so simply by relaxing your face, engaging the ventral vagal portion of your autonomic nervous system, and by activating the social engagement system, not only will you help re-regulate your limbic system and your hormones are going to start to flow back into place, right? You're going to have more motivation. You're going to be able to live in a not chronic state of fight, flight, or freeze, but you'll also feel less overwhelmed in all of those situations that you may be feeling really overwhelmed in if you're suffering from CIRS, mold, Lyme, biotoxin illness, and that you're an empath. Because what I have realized is that a lot of people suffering from these conditions are empaths. There's a huge connection here, you guys. It's really, really deep. And it's really important to learn how to tone your vagus nerve. Relaxing your face is just one of those ways. And if you're looking for more guidance and cool little tips and tricks like this, and you're having some of these symptoms and you're looking for guidance, maybe you're just like, maybe you were just diagnosed with biotoxin illness, maybe you have Epstein-Barr, maybe you have Lyme, maybe you have mold illness, maybe you're an empath, and you're suffering from a lot of crazy symptoms, please reach out and email me and say, I'm ready. I consult with people all the time. And I love this work because I have been where you have been, like really, really insane symptoms, and I'm not there anymore. And I would love to pass along the information that I have learned that I use for myself to help you in your journey. Also check out my website, enliven-wellness.com, and you can find me on social media on Facebook at Enliven Wellness. Check out my page, and on Instagram at enlivened_1. It's all in the description box down below. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share these videos. It does so much, and I love my community, and I love you all so dearly. Thank you for being here, and I hope this video was helpful. All right, see you. Make sure you check out more on my channel. There's lots of cool stuff here. All right, see you.